Hi, Aquarius.
Hi, Aquarius.
We're back.
Front two.
Okay.
Package two. We look funny without it.
Alrighty. Your energy of the day is awakened awareness.
That's a big card.
Well,
I think all the air signs have had big cards for their energy of the day. I think they're dealing with shit.
it's a little bit bigger than the other cards, but it's not.
Oh,
It's big energy, guys. It's very big
there's
energy.
big energy going on. So
There is.
thank you guys for showing up.
Yes. Okay. Awakened awareness is beyond the veil, clearing distortion and illusion, awareness of what's running us subconsciously, communing with our God force, energetic sovereignty, growth outside of your comfort zone, and the collective awakening. That's big energy, guys. The divinatory meaning. This card is a reminder to wake up. There are many levels and stages of awakening. There is no on-off switch. Keep learning and putting yourself into situations where you can grow. Sometimes we do go back to sleep. So stay aligned with your inner guidance and find ways to remember to wake up. Do what you love to keep your vibe high. This is not about instant pleasure, but the joy that is substantial and sustainable. Eat healthily, keep your body active, and have life goals, but with enough space to hear the answers to your prayers. When your energy systems become blocked or need to cleanse, we can become drowsy to our vital nature. Energy clearing can help you recenter. Shadow work may also be needed if certain things are running your mind and in a disempowering and distorting way. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. Okay, guys. Alice, I went first last time. This time.
Well, the overall energy that, or the overall message that I'm getting literally is somebody starting, people are starting to understand, getting a different perspective on what you reap, what you sow means.
Hmm.
I mean, we're really starting to get a handle on this. And this has been a journey of seeing through the lies that we have a hard time, like you said, dealing with, especially within ourselves, as it reflects in the world around us.
Yes.
All right. So we may be this one type, or think we're this one type of person, and not understanding why all this stuff is going on around us.
Mm-hmm.
But subconsciously, we're allowing self-sabotage. And we don't understand.
Is it just self-sabotage? Or
Well,
is
it's
it...
actually, it's a form of self-sabotage that, since we're co-creating, it's not, nothing is self. Okay, we got to get out of that mindset that everything is self-sabotaging. Okay, if you're sabotaging yourself, you're sabotaging somebody else as well. Unless you are some hermit living in a cave somewhere with no one around you. There is no such thing as purely self-sabotage. Okay? Now.
Or is it taking on other people's karma, trying to buffer things?
Is there really a difference in the... It could be both. And it's interesting that you say that, because it could be both. And really, you reap what you sow. The only person that knows, because the energy's on the board for both. The only person that really knows the answer to that, since it's a general, is the person listening right now.
Yeah.
And we try to give a wide enough view to where, maybe you can solve your own problems. just by having a different perspective. Anyway, what I have is somebody that knows, that really wants that stability. But then again, they're afraid of that stability because I feel like that they're afraid of missing out on something better. This is a story over here about, well, maybe I made the wrong choice here and I should make a little change here and pick up a different soul. Which does not negate the fact that that is still a soulmate, because we have everybody coming into and out of our lives for a very specific reason. Yeah, and that's here too.
It's funny that you say stability. Because here's the thing with stability. Sometimes we confuse what stability actually is with the comfort of the toxic environments that we're used to. The stableness in that toxic environment is that you don't have to do anything different because you already know the outcome. This person's going to come home drunk. There's going to be a fight. Somebody's going to go to jail.
That's still a stability.
It is, but it's not the stability that this
it's not
card,
stability of spirit.
not the stability that this card offers. That stability is not stability, it's predictability in a toxic environment.
Yes.
It's not stability. Stability allows you to be yourself and not be,
and still create.
yes,
in a positive.
Yes, and not be judged wrongly for truth are.
But if you are being wrong,
they will correct that, or they will give you the vision of, they will point out the toxicity in your behaviors and give you the space with love to be able to change those toxic behaviors. It's not necessarily a non-judgmental no, because there's judgment everywhere. But it is love. Sometimes we confuse being directed, guided, or corrected as the toxic thing when it's coming from love, instead of accepting the toxic bad behaviors
just because everybody accepts it
in the name of love.
See, to me, when people try to define love, it kind of takes away some of its magic, because it's like defining God, by our understanding, which I think our understanding is very limited, and we should let God be what it's meant to be, not for our purpose, but for it. And that's kind of what I'm getting to with all of this, is that we're looking for stability in our world, in our 3D. But we're afraid of stability because we're afraid of missing something.
And I just want to say, love, the reason that there is such a problem understanding love is because everybody thinks that love is a noun. And love is not a noun. Love is a verb. Love is a continuous action, display.
It's a living thing.
Yes.
It's a living energy, okay? It flows, it moves. I'm not going to define it because it may be one thing 1 minute and another thing the next. Depends on the magic of the situation and what you bring to it. Whether you're going to bring fear of it, which is going to cause a hell of a lot of pain, heartache, and mental fuckery. Because we're operating off of a passion and building off of a passion of the toxic part of our ego. I mean, in one side of us, we want that love, we want that stability, we want that acceptance. But the other part of us is the toxic that we're not wanting to face. You know, we're not wanting to get the message. We're wanting to defend it, that toxicity. Because as a whole society, we've been trained to do this, really. To defend the toxicity and to hold on to it instead of making the choice to defend the truth of spirit. And it's reflecting. I mean, we're staying single in mind. We're making the choice. Even though we're making a union, we're still staying single in heart and mind, and always leaving our options open because we're afraid of that stability, so long for it. So I think the thing is that you need to stay single for a minute because the stability comes from the truth of spirit. That's where the gifts come from. Not from any other living person on this planet, but the truth of spirit. And as it exists within you, which is this Ace of Cups right here. That's what we should be defending. Not our right to bring pain and then run away like it's not ours. So Spirit is saying it because nothing of fear comes from the truth of Spirit. Okay, that's what I would call the devil side, the dark side, the dark wisdom. Okay, fear comes from the dark wisdom. It's good to be aware of it because it is one of the biggest killers of the truth of what's inside you that you're supposed to bring here. And I think people are actually starting to face the fear of love with the Fool and the King of Swords here, who is the defender in his upright position. All right, he's the one that makes the new happen. He's the one that brings the changes. He is the general of the Emperor's army. You don't mess with him. He's the one that looks and sees and knows and can feel. It's like he feels that battle. And he's going to bring the light. He's going to bring the truth. And he's going to bring those new beginnings. And he's going to understand the magic of this Queen of Cups. All right? This is actually a balance of what this Queen of Cups needs. Is a true King of Cups. All right? These are both pre-Empress and pre-Emperor. And I don't care what sign it is. They're both pre-Empress and pre-Emperor. What they do with each other, no matter if you're a cup or a wand. See, we have a wand up here too. This is fire and air. That could be an amazing thing too, as long as you understand your power and don't burn others. So there's responsibilities to every sign. But these two, because she, to be in her full power, her full magic, her full, she needs to be defended. She needs somebody to watch her back. She can't be doing that. Because people are going to want to hurt her. Because she's the creator. She's what others wish, she's the nurturer. She's the lover. She's what everybody wants to have, but there's only one. They'll either want to be her and don't understand or can't or won't listen. Because everybody is. But she's attacked all the time. A true queen. She needs a true king to protect that and nurture that, because this, what she has in her mouth, I believe the rainbow children, the Indian legend, there's a white woman that's supposed to be an earth mother that brings all the rainbow children together. And I believe she's going to be a queen of peace. But I believe she's going to be an empress and a high priestess as well. She's going to be a perfect balance. And that's what we're working on here, is to understand that we're in situations. See, this is what we're not seeing. We're in situations. And every situation is brand new. Right? So we have to have faith. We have to have faith in not only the people around us, but also what's within us. That's how we get the. And whether you know it or not, there's a big battle going on, okay? It isn't just about us. Well, your energy affects the quasar in a far quadrant of our cosmos, and you're sitting right here on this planet next to me, so don't y'all be telling me it ain't none of my damn business what's going on, because it is. Alright? It's really important to me that you be happy and you understand how important and valuable you are. Just as important as it is to spirit. And see, this is a result of us not understanding that truth. And that's what we're all here to do. And we're going to make mistakes. We're going to cause pain. We're not going to understand. And once we get to the point where we face this and we all understand, if we would have known better and could have avoided it, then we would have. But see, this is a perfect symphony of it's not just about me. You cannot be a symphony of one. We're all in this together. What kind of music are we making? We're trying to get our instruments together. Let's get her done, guys.
Okay, so Alice and I had several of the same cards. Okay, the energy is very much everything that Alice said. Okay, we start off with the Ace of Cups, followed by the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Ten of Swords. Okay.
Wow, just almost exactly the same. Up and then poof. What the fuck?
Yep, pretty much. Here's the thing. This Ace of Cups is a beautiful idea about love. This is self-love. Okay, you're filling your own cup. Beginning. Okay, this Nine of Pentacles, she is the mini Empress. Okay, she has everything. She has everything that she needs. She is surrounded by abundance. Something's missing. And what's missing from this Empress is her mate. Okay? This is the end of the cycle. Because this tells why this Nine of Pentacles is by herself. Every single one of those swords is the reason why this little mini Empress is by herself. Okay? But there's something that's not being seen in this Moon card. Okay? Something isn't being seen, and it will present itself soon. However, it has made you unwilling to go on this new journey. You don't think that you have a soulmate. But even upside down, do you see the heart? You don't think you have a soulmate. But you do. You do, and that's what you want. But it's a choice. Okay? It's always a choice. This is the Two of Pentacles. You have to choose your abundance. You have to choose what you want. And your Queen of Cups is upside down. She's been hurt in love. And that's why she turned into this little Nine of Pentacles over here. She decided that love wasn't necessarily for her. So without love, you're missing one of the pillars in that stability.
One of the, and those are the 4 eternal gifts, building blocks of all reality.
And you're still not necessarily wanting to make a choice. Maybe nobody has presented themselves to you, or everybody who did present themselves to you was a clown or whatever. Okay? But it's still about making a choice.
Or they seem like it. They were exactly who they were supposed to.
And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, that's messages. Okay, you've got the Page of Cups. That's messages. Okay. Then you have the King of Wands. Now, the King of Wands, he could be that messed up energy, that lustful energy, but he's a king. He's gotten that energy under control, and I kind of feel like that's the energy that burned you before. See, in your spread, you've definitely got Pentacles, because you've got that Nine of Pentacles and you've got the Two of Pentacles. So you're not having problems in your financial aspects. Okay? You've got the Ace of Cups. So you've come to an understanding of what your worth is. The Four of Wands, we've already come to the conclusion that with the upside down Two of Cups, you're missing one of the pillars in your stability. The Wands are actually the work card, okay? And your Two of Wands was upside down, because you don't want to have to make a choice. You're not trying
to work that hard.
Do the work for your heart. You've closed off your heart. That is awakened awareness. You've found your strengths, but you have to use your strengths to work on your weaknesses and balance them out. And this King of Wands has done that. Now, you have a mini Empress, an upside down Queen of Cups, and a King of Wands. And then you have the World. Okay? Now what did this say? This said, when your energy systems become blocked or need a cleanse, we can become drowsy to our vital nature. Energy clearing can help you recenter. Okay? That's something that we don't necessarily try to do on a regular basis. Or we'll energy clear everything but that, because we feel like we still need to protect our heart. Okay?
That kind of makes us an vampire.
Shadow work may also be needed if certain things are running your mind in a disempowering and distorting way. This Queen of Cups is disempowering. She disempowers others in love because she's upside down. Her energy isn't balanced. And in order to balance that energy, you'll have to balance the entirety of your energy. Because when you don't, you become overly another energy. When you refuse to deal with your emotions, you tend to not allow yourself to express certain emotions.
Or you express them as a projector.
Yes. Find your unique way to connect to the divine inside of you, not as an external seeking, but as a receptive allowing.
As a
This
becoming.
this is about balancing and opening your heart space back up. Have to have all of your chakras in alignment in order to become fully awakened. It's coming. It's coming. Y'all are here. You're looking for confirmation. We've said from the time we started this channel, we're not here to tell people how to live. If you guys are coming to us, you are coming to us for confirmation of something you already know. Okay? We've said it.
That's why we don't
Every
sugarcoat.
single reading.
Because you're already, people who are here are already understanding. They aren't here for sugarcoating. They aren't here to be told, oh, your lover is coming back, pay $19.95, or you aren't here to get a love spell. You aren't here to any of that lower vibration. You're asking the right question.
Speaking of love spells, we don't do spell work. We do not do spell work, okay? There's no need. Because that creates fuckery. When you take someone's free will away from them, that sends karma right back to you. Never, ever, 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 never, never, ever take away someone's free will. Because as long as someone is living, breathing, as long as they're still taking in air, there is an opportunity for them to see the error of their ways and make changes. They may not, but they may. Be inspired to see the question at hand with a different perspective. Look between the lines for a deeper interpretation. Fibonacci spiral, guys. The Fibonacci spiral. Life is not cut and dried. It is a freaking circle. Okay? And you keep coming back around to the same things to see if you've learned the lesson so that you can start a new journey. And at this point in time, Aquarius, you're toying with it and you really don't want to start. But if you don't, you're going to continue in the same pattern. The same pattern that Alice had, that's what you're going to continue in. Do you want to stay there?
No, they don't.
Or do you want to change just one little teeny tiny thing to make it different? One little change can change the whole
Here's
world.
the thing about Aquarius. They may be an air sign, but they're the water carrier. They're
The water bearer?
Yes. There's a reason why. And I'm going to just tell you, your Aquarius is always heavy. That's why when we come into the age of Aquarius, it's going to be lightning, because that is going to be, Aquarius is the age to shine for that virginal water bearer sense of rapture, okay? Here is the thing, though. We're not there yet. We're in the Kali Yuga. We're still full of all the crap. And what's going on is Aquarius is not only feeling the love, but because of all the crap, they're afraid of it. When they're supposed to bring it, they're supposed to be the bearer of it. They're supposed to be the bearer of that innocent truth. But it's a hard job. It's a hard job. So those of you that are showing up here to try and get a handle on how important you are in this whole picture, you are actually just as important as Queen Cook. Because we all have our jobs, and every single energy and element is important. Alright? But this came up for a reason, because this is the one you have a problem with, being an air sign. This is what you need to focus on, and the importance and the beauty of what's in this cup. Alright? That's where that's what needs healed right here. The star. And that's also where your fame and your everything is going to balance out. It's the truth of this love. When you learn how to stand in it and be it along, balance that head and heart. That's why you're the water bearer, Aquarius. There's two fucking energies here. And guess what? The star came up. Aquarius. Right here. With the freaking, this is about healing. I'm not lying. I can't make this up. The upside down, it's about not walking away. Not walking away from Chris. Not walking away anymore. It's about standing in your power. It's about keeping these 8 cups full and going on to the 9. When you keep these 8 cups full instead of spilling them, then you start getting more wishes. And not only do you start, but that, that's a bartender filling other people's cups as well. With the right stuff. The truth. That's when more truth happens. That's when more abundance happens. Not when you focus on being the hero. Okay, being the hero is not satisfying the ego. Being the hero is satisfying the spirit. And bringing that abundance of spirit to others. Okay? Anyway, I think that, you getting a good perspective on you and your abilities is going to help you through this. So, good luck to you, Aquarius. You got a full boat here.
Yep, keep that eye open.
Yes, and don't hold back that beauty, okay?
Right, guys.
Blessed
We will
be.
see you. Be blessed.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Yay, we got through the whole zodiac.
Yeah.